inside. We're about to set everything up in here. And let's just look at what's on the bottom of the deck before we do, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles, and we know we're restoring balance. So, of course, through the 2, through the earth. And we know 8 plus 2. We're working through the 8 with our new patterning from the 5D and beyond to the 3D and back again. To restore balance. And that's our 10. 8 plus 2, 10. And it is about manifestation. It is about our ship sailing in. But we're still working through, look at that, rocky waters. Trying to get that to focus really well. There we go, baby. And La Luna is pushing the masculine forth to create with the patterning of unconditional love. And love that's in alignment with self, part of our divine blueprint and path. And the water energies, once again, are pushing forward. But this is connected to that new moon promise. But the masculine's tired. The masculine's very tired. It's almost like the masculine's in a trance. Just being, you know, called by the unspoken energies forward. And of course, it's connected to the Three of Wands, our faith. This is how we're actively manifesting. We've actively put our faith back into a power that's bigger than us to help us to get home, to understand where we're going. We're actively on the path right now. And it's adding the positive to the negative with the Nine of Wands in order to free the feminine. And this is happening from within to without, but she's being put in this space so that she has to grow from within to without. And masculine, you have feminine within you. That's being honored. And it's connected to the shadows. Chronos. What's separating us? And this is what we're healing from. This is why we saw the Lovers with the doe. The doe's symbolism for transformation. It's a restoration to innocence. We're healing from lust. This is what we came here to do. And it's connected to, of course, the Ace of Cups, the new moon promise. This is everything. This is the key right now. Let's see what this is connected to. Of course, the Five of Cups. And we're working through the 3 with our new patterning. From the 2 to the 3. There it is. We've come full circle from our channeled messages. And the Princess of Cups. And that's going to having our rebirth from death to the Queen of Cups. We're doing it through the restoration of innocence, through youth, through inner child healing. And it's allowing us to connect to New Earth. This is connected to the blue moon, but I can see the energies of the whole cycle of the full moon. And there's a healing that's happening between the feminine and the body. And what's natural. Not what's been manipulated here, what we've been shown through the media. What's natural. And it's connected to Venus and Mars. And Venus and Mars, they're showing me, are represented as one here. And they've been working with La Luna. And they haven't... confirmation right there from the universe. The camera just flipping fell. Alright, yes guys, that's how the universe speaks to us. Right at that moment something happens, but this is a healing with the feminine, honoring her body, honoring her sensuality, honoring her connection, honoring her nurturing, honoring her loving, honoring her patterning, honoring that we need to untwist what's happened here, because it's happening with her, it's happening through her, it's happening because of her. But she's honoring the masculine and how the masculine creates with her and allows beautiful life here. That is the balance, the energy that's expanding through the earth. And once again, too, we're on point. We had the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And now we have the Princess of Pentacles and the Princess of Cups. And we are doing inner child healing. So we've achieved this here. The energy of youth and innocence is present here on our spiritual quest, understanding our new patterning through our connection to the mother energies, the water energies, and the cups, our gifts, creation, the all. Through La Luna, we're connecting to our right here through self. We're connecting to authentic self. Look, we're grounding through the earth. You see, but we're in the cups here. The energy of the opposites. Now she's on some straight stone. That's going to be a different kind of connection that we're connecting to in order to transmute, to understand here. This is a softer, more nurturing place that we're connected to different energies. But that's in order to understand what we need to understand here. And there's much representation. Remember on that wand, it's about growth. This is about growth and the seeds that we're planting. We're back inside. The sun is up. My son, he got up. And of course, we had to go play. We went and played and spent time with La Luna as the sun rose. And this was the best part, you know, like just being out there with him and seeing that time wasn't controlling us. We were out there with the moon and we watched the sunrise together and we played at the park and the dogs were with us and it was spectacular. It was magic. It was healing. And it's just like, you know, like we've built, like through our social conditioning, it's just like, oh, you can't go outside at such and such a time. You know, you can only walk out your door at such and such a time. You can walk through your door at such and such a time. Like we've created these templates that don't honor truth, don't honor connection, don't honor healing, don't honor what's natural. We're like, you know, we're just being cookie cut. We're just being cookie, like, you know, molded in little cookie cutters. That's not what we came here to do. This is about our uniqueness. Now, you know what? When I was coming over here, Four of Cups fell over. It's like, why didn't the camera catch it? But I knew it's for me. Honoring my wonder, my magic, and what I'm creating here with you guys and the divine. And it's connected to this. And we're going to find out what it means right now. And guys, by the time you're watching this reading, I don't know, it might actually be the second. Because you know what? I want to have fun and play with my boo. But it's going to be what's happening, you know, to kick off November. And what's still at play thanks to this blue moon and Scorpio season, which is one of my favorite. And I'm really honoring this purification. You know, my whole entire life, I've never honored the energies to purify me to the degree that I am. I've always ended up drinking from the cup. And I'm really trying actively hard this time not to drink from that cup. And I see we've built the patterning to drink from that cup our whole entire lives, many of us. It's that reward system. But that's where the surrender is and the hanged man. Okay? And even like I was thinking like Halloween, like the treats. Like I know we are untwisting it. There's healthier treats you can get that are not made of artificial junk that'll literally kill you. You know, and honoring nature's candy. But it's just like it's so hard to heal from that space once you've twisted it and your brain's used to it. You have to heal because we know that the brain is a tricky thing to work with and heal through. And that's where impulse control helps us because it's like that neuroplasticity that is the wiring here. We have to heal from that. And I just remember too, like when I was really quitting drinking and, you know, I remember wanting to go to the liquor stores, like feeling this energy around liquor stores, feeling like, you know, and now it's crazy because, like, that's just such a thing of the past. I haven't felt that in years. And, you know, I forgot that till right now. It's just like I can go outside and it's just like I go outside and live my life. Whereas before I couldn't go outside without thinking about where every single liquor store was, and my brain knew exactly where the map was. And I wasn't, it was like my subconscious knew. And I was being led by my subconscious, but I had to heal with my subconscious mind. And that was healing through my traumas, healing through my heartbreak, healing through my wounding, healing through my patterning, my conditioning, my ancestral wounding. Because I had also been taught that drinking was how we coped. It was the patterning, the foundation that was laid out throughout my home that I came here to heal with. As well as too, then, you know, other stimulants. And we use them every day. We use them all the time. Like, we stimulate ourselves all the time. It's just some are healthier than others. Some of them are healthier for us than others. And it's like just like the balance through us. That's how we're multidimensional. It's like, you know, we are like the Petri dish. We are the sacred container. And what we're putting within, it matters. It means something. It's the creation of us. And it's just like so many of us think it doesn't. But yes, too, because then we're creating with our thoughts. We're creating with our mind. We're creating with source energy, with creation. Like, in creation is quite spectacular. Life is quite spectacular. Like, it can really thrive. You know, I watched my father thrive because his mind told him he was going to. And the second his mind told him he wasn't going to, his body listened. There's a connection there. But it's also honoring that body, mind, soul are working together. And it's like, when body is tired, a lot of the times mind isn't listening, and mind and body are fighting, and you don't feel in alignment. You don't feel right. You feel sick. Well, that's because you weren't listening to your body. You were listening to your mind. And when we don't honor the soul, then we're really in trouble, especially when we're woke, because it's part of the path. Okay. Oh, look, La Luna's on the bottom of the deck. Let's get one more reshuffle. All right. Where are we going? It's the Eight of Cups connection to the two. The moon's calling us. For justice and the Six of Cups. It's the balancing of our karmic scales through the sword of clarity, the double-edged sword of the positive and the negative, and of course, this is everything that Scorpion season has to offer us. This repaired, and the Cups is here to do so. It's like the Lord of the Underworld is here to watch over this connection to be restored and repaired. And it's to New Earth. It's to the connection. And remember, we're turning the wheel. And the feminine must get back in the right shape. And here she is. She's no longer a prisoner. And La Luna was speaking to us. And this connection is being repaired from within the Hermit. And it's through the Ace of Swords. There is the sword of clarity, the sword of the light, with the positive and the negative charge held within it. Everything we need to see. And it happened through a tower moment. But this tower moment was the reconnection that we needed to have through the Three of Cups. And remember, the Three of Cups is connected to the two, and there it is. We've expanded to the 10 through the Earth with the Ace of Cups. And there's a message in here for us. And this Ace of Cups is connected to the Ace of Pentacles. And there's a message in here for us, because of course it is. And it's connected to rebirth and what's happening. Everything we set forth to do, it's being achieved. We're adding the positive charge to the negative. We're freeing the feminine. And the Three of Wands is here. And there it is, the alchemy. There's the alchemy that we're doing to heal. It's connected to where we're going. This is doing inner child healing and working with our chakras. But as you can see, look at that. Look at the sky. It's foggy. It's not clear. But Spirit has a gift for us. And it's connected to alchemy. Yeah, of the 10 of Pentacles. Spirit has a gift for us. There's a connection here. They're like, stop, and here it is. We're creating this right now. And this is connected to like our actual patterning, like the witch, magic, rituals, the elements, how we're literally creating here, who we are, how we're mastering self, honoring our gifts. Everything we've talked about here, like our clairvoyance, our clairaudience, working with that cup, working how the Queen of Cups is working with this cup from the Death card to the Queen of Cups in order to do this. This is all connected right now. This is all connected, but it's getting us here. And it's connected to the Six of Cups. And it's confirmed. It's through the King of Wands, through the Wands energy. Oh, and a card just fell on the floor. Look, the Fool. And look at, I love this. This fresh approach is connected to the Tarot. We're seeing something here. We're receiving a message. Let's see what it's connected to. Of course, the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is helping us to heal from the Four through the Nine of Wands. And adding the positive to the negative, working with the feminine, working, here it is, doing this, is helping us to heal from this. But there's something we're surrendering. And the blue moon, the Hierophant, came in to help us to see what it is. And it's literally true. It's straight up truth. Judgment is here. This is where we're going to expand. We're going to either continue to stay here, or we're going to go here to the Four of Swords and see what we need to see and expand. And in this Four of Swords, we're going to see how to get back into the Three of Pentacles. Remember, we're building that's connected to our patterning that we're building of the 10, and get back to work creating new earth, to building it. It's like, are we going to be staying stuck in what didn't turn out? Are we going to stay stuck there in that Four of Cups, being separate, or are we going to create and continue to build anew? We're being set forth with a choice. What is it connected to? It's connected to a transformation. We're going to the Transformation Oracle. We're going to receive this. Okay. And it's happening here. And it's connected to this space. And this one. And how we're going to restore balance through self here. But it's surrendering to here. And in the Four of Swords, we are actually working with the feminine through the masculine, because it's the Swords energy is the Sun energy. We're going to drive something up. So we have to see something clearly. And with the Hangman, we're working with water energy, so that makes perfect sense. We're going to surrender, so we're going to dump out one of those cups. This is all perfect, making perfect sense. We have to get back to the Three of Cups. So we have to dump out one of those cups. So we have to go without, and then we have to dry it up with the water energies. And that's why air is speaking to us, and it made its presence known within its last reading. And of course, air is connected to the Three of Swords. We have to dry something up here. We have to dry it up once we go without it. That's part of the healing process. That's using the elements to help us expand with. And it's going to help us restore balance and equal vector equilibrium. And it's how we're doing this. And look, La Luna is doing this, but it's happening through that ace, through the Ace of Cups. And whatever's happening is connected to this message. Wisdom. And our receptivity. And it's going to change our perspective. And that will allow us, with our creativity, to deal with our separation. And that is connected to the renovation we are doing within. That's quickening, though. We think we're stuck, but we're not. We're having a rebirth. We're in a time of contemplation. We have to go within, and it's going to be connected to our generosity and how we give back and our connection. But the divine is offering us a resolution to our rebirth, but we have to be initiated. And it's through a strategy. Okay? But we're going to see, because we're going to get one message. That's the pattern. Okay? Ooh, I said I really feel like that's receptivity, and then receptivity just flipped over like that. This is the message. I'm following my intuition. Okay? This is the message. It's connected to our receptivity. And it's a number 3. And it's working with air. You know, I was like, I'm going to get these cards and I'm going to shuffle them. And then whichever one flips, that's the message. And I'm like, no, I really feel like it's receptivity. Even when it came out, I felt like so connected to the card. I could feel the pull to what the Queen of Cups is doing in her connection to this space from channeled messages. And then it just flipped over like that. It's the message. It's the universe speaking back to us. La Luna, I'm telling you guys, love and life. Look, another synchronicity and sign. She has a tuning fork to create vibration with. We were talking about sound and frequencies and Tibetan singing bowls. Look at this. That's what that is right there. And she's healing through receptivity. Like, this is just lit. What a beautiful spider web we are weaving. Tune in with care to the universe's guiding rhythms. Empaths feel everything and everyone. Life sometimes feels so complex and so overwhelming. It's hard to focus on ourselves. Listen to the music of life. And there's our connection to our other messages. Listen to the music of life at every moment. We're awash in energy currents of colorful light, radio waves, and frequencies beyond perception, and our connection to the unspoken languages and energies. There's social media, advertisements, mail, everyone, and mail, not like M-A-L-E, M-A-I-L. Everyone around us is going through difficulties, dramas, dilemmas. There's much noise out there as the noise amps up around here. It's hard to decipher what is truly helpful. No wonder we're sometimes preoccupied with or grasping for our own ideas and beliefs. They represent a small island of sanity. Opening ourselves to new influences can be hard. Yet, if we close off from outside input, we'll only get more of what we already have, our own best thinking. There's our connection to the Hierophant. We just found out in our Halloween Blue Moon message. Is like when we received the message of the Hierophant from the Halloween Tarot, it was the fact that it is outside influences pushing us because we're transforming through the energy of the opposites, which is what we came here to do. That's how we're creating love from fear, happiness from sadness. It's just like the outside is pushing us, but that's pushing our inside transformation. So then that's what the gift of the blue moon is. So people tell us repeatedly what we need to hear, but we often don't, won't, or can't listen. Receptivity means having the awareness and willingness to selectively absorb messages from others, taking what we like and editing out what doesn't fit. And that's the part we need to, that's the piece of information, the key piece of information now we need to apply with the masculine energy, with Metatron's cube. So now we understand it. Now let's apply it. When we're vulnerable to other people's moods, a clear sound can reset our nerves. Ain't that the truth? A tuning fork or bell helps us realign. Dispel chaotic energy and stay receptive to what's useful. And that's where those Tibetan healing bowls, you can use music, frequencies to heal with. We know we're connected to 741 hertz right now to detoxify the body, which will help us with the mind and the soul. Our breathing, heartbeat, and blood coursing through our ears is the original music. There is another message. Our breathing, heartbeat, and blood coursing through our ears is the original music that helps us tune into larger cosmic rhythms. Making time for natural sacred music helps us stay receptive to source, while receptivity to fresh ideas helps us to grow. It's connected to the element air. The artwork is named Where My Heart Wants to Go. Another message and connection. Thank you, Spirit. Number 3, and its phase is refinement. And that's the phase we're in. We're in a phase of refinement because we're being initiated. Thanks to La Luna. Guys, this has been so incredible. What a spectacular time. I'm feeling really happy right now, and I hope you guys are feeling it too. Much love, guys. Much love. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you again soon, okay? Until then, take care, and thank you for spending all this time with us during such a sacred time where the veil is said to be its thinnest, so we can see what we need to see to get us to where we need to go. Take care, everyone. Hello, Biscuit Boo. Guys, this guy's part of my heartbeat right here. My gift from the heavens to the earth. And he is just such a spectacular representation of the animals and the connection between the unspoken languages and telepathy. And I'm telling you, this little guy speaks to me telepathically every day, and he helps me to heal and helps me to create such joy and wonder. And he also helps me with, from sympathy to empathy and understanding. Yes, I can sympathize with him, but empathizing with him and then helping him to restore balance of what he needs on the earth, because we're all connected, and I'm here to also be here with him, because the animals are part of our connection to self and to the earth and to what is natural. And we're really lucky to have these little creatures within our lives.